And we're back with another altcoin review, this time talking about Arweave, or AR as it's called by its ticker code. This is a crypto that's doing actually very, very well. It's broken out of some significant lows and is really, really roaring out of the gate. Now, before I get to Arweave, I just want to say, if you're into altcoins, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be reviewing a lot more altcoins as the bull run starts to get going. Do not be mistaken, guys. The bull run is starting right before our very eyes. BTC is touching around 40K right now. That's a significant area. And so in my estimation, not financial advice, but just looking at it, it really does look like this is the time to get into alts. So I'm trying to be very selective with the altcoins I produce on this channel, and Arweave is one of them. Now, let's just, before we go into Arweave, have a look at Sol. And if we have a look at Solana, Solana has been doing very, very well out of the gates, coming out of significant lows and doing a fantastic job of putting in higher highs. So here is the chart for Solana. Now, I'll link my Solana video above, but basically, if you didn't watch that video, all you need to know is we put in a low in December 2022. So all of 2023, it was just going around this area. And this is how quiet it can be, guys. It can be a very quiet period. No one's talking about Solana for basically a year, essentially, before you start to get out of that $27 mark. And now you go from $27 all the way to 63 in a matter of a few days, really. And that's already a 130% increase. That is telling you that Solana is already another good candidate for your altcoin run. But in my estimation, what I'm doing with this video is saying, okay, we know Solana is good. Let's have a look at the Solana ecosystem. And it doesn't get much better than Arweave. So if we have a look at Arweave, it is doing a fantastic job of following a very similar trend. You want to see which cryptos are getting blown away, just really getting bought up a lot. We don't know why they're getting bought up, right? There's some cryptos, like say if we look at Phantom. If we ever look at Phantom, this crypto, although it's doing pretty well and might do well, I'll just look at the futures market, you can see it's lagging a little bit. Okay, there's your meteoric run, but it's not looking as good. If you have a look at Arweave, you can see Arweave's shooting up a lot more, right? Prices are driving a lot higher. There's a lot more demand for Arweave as of this recording. That could change a month from now, 2 months from now. We don't know what the future holds for all these other projects, but right now, Arweave literally went all the way to the low of $3.60 in October 19th. And we're talking just over a month, and we've already had another 130% move, currently sitting at $8.10. What I love about Arweave as well is you're getting some serious energy into this crypto. Where's your energy? Here is your energy. If you are following crypto YouTube channels, and I'm not talking about volume and showing you a volume chart, when they say, oh, there's a lot of energy, look at all this. You need the volume chart to actually show you what they mean. You want big volume. Look at this here, guys. Look here. All this is low pretty much, right? Here's a big sell off here, indicating that the end was near, which it was. Now you're getting some really good high, good green volume bars coming to this, really pushing the price of this up. And even though you're getting high red days, look at the spreads. You've got very, very high volume red day, and it's only going down 2%. See, 2%. Look here, right here, 2%, right? So this is telling you they're trying to drive the price down. There's a lot of selling, but the whales just think this is too good of a price. It's too good of a price. They're driving it up. And that is really bullish because that means prices are coming up higher. Now, I'm going to show you the monthly chart of Arweave, and I'm telling you, it's not going to look very nice, but this is a very, in my opinion, low risk, high reward play because you're getting in early. If you're watching this video, you're getting in early. Again, not financial advice, but this is the way I look at the market. Yes, this is a downtrend. Look at this. August of 2021, 463% increase in Arweave in 1 month. But this is altcoins for you, right? You just never quite get that momentum again, and then you get consecutive months back to back to back of it going down. But finally, there's actually some signs that the low is in. There's a few things showing you. Firstly, that you got actually 3 months in a row up, which we haven't had since basically this was listed in Binance, showing that we've had 3 months consecutively up. You have Bitcoin showing you up, you have Ethereum, so all the charts overall are showing you up. But what I really love about this is your stop loss is actually pretty tight. This is a very, very good reward to risk ratio. So if we have a look at the low from $8 and we look at the significant there, it's about $5.60. That's a 30% loss, which might sound like a lot, but this is crypto, guys, and a 30% loss is not too bad in my estimation. But if we have a look at the prices and how high they can go, I mean, look, guys, because we're $8 and the high was $89 or $90, this thing can really go anywhere between $8 where it's at, $18, which is already 137% increase, which is not too far from where it is. And we can even go all the way to $41, which is 430%. These are very big numbers. I don't anticipate Arweave hitting these numbers for at least quite some time, but at the moment, there's a lot of energy coming to this market, and prices can definitely hit an all-time high, or at least the all-time high. And you're getting in, like I said, at a very, very good time. So your reward to risk ratio is off the charts. It is doing fantastic. I mean, we're talking multiples of R by more than 10. We're doing really, really well with that, with our risk reward ratio. Again, we're risking 30%. We're getting anywhere between 130, 450% increase, maybe even more than that if we're going at the all-time high, which is about a 10x from where it is, almost 1,000% increase, which is an 11x. And so that's looking at a fantastic chart at the moment. But again, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a time of looking at some really good alts. And like I said, we're getting in very, very, very early. If we have a look at Arweave against its BTC value, you can see again, monthly chart getting destroyed by BTC. But if we have a look on the daily, you'll be able to quickly see that, you know what, we're actually getting some significant signs of momentum going to the upside against its Bitcoin value. And you can see a very, very, very good strong candle right here. So basically attempted sell-off, and you can see basically got bought right back up to the top. That is really indicating to you that prices against this BTC value are getting some major support at around that 0.00158 of a Bitcoin. And so that's looking really good. If we have a look at ETH, it's a little bit more even because ETH is just such a juggernaut, and I love Ethereum. You know how much I love Ethereum on this channel, but you can see ETH getting a little bit more flatlined, but this is still early days. Like I said, you're risking 30% for the upside of anywhere between 140% and 1000% increase. Somewhere in that range. Like I said, you got to wait for a couple months, see how it brews, see how it goes. But against ETH, if I have to be honest, maybe not looking the best, but against this BTC value, some serious support coming in. And guys, BTC dominance is just so high right now, and eventually it's going to have to come. Sitting at 53% dominance, guys. So this thing does have to come down eventually, showing that there's a lot of water to come, a lot of water to float into the alts should BTC dominance fall. So alts have a much more room to go into them. But what I'm trying to do with these videos is show you that there are some really good high quality alts that you can buy today that are going to outperform BTC and ETH in the future. And Arweave is looking one of them. Maybe not against ETH as of this recording, but BTC definitely. And this is one of my top cryptos to be looking at for the time being. But before you go, I'm going to link my Rune video down below. I really think that's a very good video. That crypto has done amazingly well. I've already got a 2x on that one. And again, if you want to watch more altcoin reviews, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and I will see you on the next altcoin review.